boys, they are back. Crumb smells blood on that grog. Brittlebone and Troll.
It is not Moonkin blood. The tribe who lived on the Red Meadow is floating in the Moonlit River now.
They are dead. But how? Refuse they to give the Moonkin the Lifegrass?
The Moonkin killed them not. Tusk hunters did. They slaughtered them all, then tried to defile the Red Meadow. It is a holy site, Crumb, like the cradle. There are small droplets of Mugwa's blood there.
Oh. Crumb sees.
Crumb will no be sad. Moonkin crushed the Brittlebone hunters, all of them.
And so the killing goes on. Well, perhaps this is the world the Lightlings and the Dark Races deserve. What about the Lifegrass? Did the Brittlebones taint it too?
No, the Moonkin brought it with them. Here, will this be enough?
Let Crumb see. This is good. Crumb will start brewing the concoctions right away. He thanks Chieftain Akrog from the bottom of his heart. Without him, many Moonkin would have died.
Of course. Akrog knows the Lifegrass cannot cure the rot. But how much will it help? Will it at least
fend off death? Crumb hopes so. But without enough food, even the best herbs will not help. Crumb heard talk of a Brittlebone village with plenty of food. Will Akrog go there?
soon? The blood for the tribe for the blood. Let Akrog know if the cure works.
Ooh, Moon Temple unlocked. Perfect.
Ah, Chieftain. Mugwa praise. How can Crumb help him?
Ooh, with a lot of questions.
This might sound like a strange question, but how is Crumb always in such high spirits?
He is.
It certainly seems that way.
Well, perhaps it is because Crumb always tries to see the good, even where there is much bad. And he has much to thank Mugwa for, no? His peaks, his kin, an apprentice like Chulok.
And the hunters, and the rot, and the knowledge that only a few moons ago, the tribe lost almost half their kin and the greatest chieftain there ever was.
Well, that is true. And of course, Crumb knows about all this, and it gives him dark thoughts, like everyone else. It is just... even in the darkest of days, there is something to be happy about, is there not? It is like an island in a sea. Even if one is chased by sharks, is it not better to think about the island rather than the sharks? While swimming as fast as one can. Think, Chieftain. Akrog surely must have an island or two, even right now, amid all this chaos. Or not?
Well, there is the bravery of the tribe, Akrog supposes. They have been through so much, but they refuse to give up.
Spoken like a true chieftain.
Well, that sounds like a good island for a start, no? And whenever the dark thoughts get too strong, he should think of it, rather than the gloom.
Well, Akrog will see. He thanks Crumb for his words.
Of course.
How is the mood of the tribe?
The chieftain cannot tell?
He can, but Akrog is worried the kin show him not their true feelings. They always want to appear strong before the chieftain.
Well, that is true. However, Crumb thinks that as long as the kin still have the strength to show a strong face to the chieftain, it means that they have not given up. Once they bother not to conceal their fear anymore, it means that things have grown truly dire.
So they are not despairing yet?
No. No, they are not. Crumb feels this.
Well, Crumb's words in Mugwa's ear. There is something Akrog has been meaning to ask. This bond Noag feels with Crumb. Feels Crumb it too.
Why Big Blood speak of Noag like he not here? A good question. Perhaps they can speak of this later, Chieftain.
Has Crumb come up with any new music for the songbone that Little Blood made for him?
Oh, plenty. It is easier than Crumb thought. And so far, everyone is liking the sounds he makes with it. Well, either that, or they are too friendly to tell him otherwise.
Akrog has been wondering about this for a while. How is it that Crumb knows so much about plants, herbs, and animals?
How can he not? A troll spends every day of his life within them.
And yet most of them cannot tell the difference between Lifegrass and a bitter shroom.
True. The truth is, Crumb has always been different in that regard. Since he was a cub, he has felt like the plants and beasts are talking to him.
So, Crumb can talk to plants and animals?
Not talk like Crumb and the Chieftain are talking right now, but in a way, he can. In the end, Crumb believes it comes down to choosing to listen. One can choose to see just green leaves and fur, or one can choose to see the living being behind it. Crumb decided to do the latter, and that is how he learned.
That sounds fascinating. Maybe Akrog should listen more.
If he decides to do so, Crumb will join him and help. It is good for the mind, Chieftain, especially when one carries such a heavy burden as he does. Perhaps when all this is over.
Perhaps. Akrog wonders, what thinks Crumb of the plan to resurrect Zarek's cub? Thinks he it is, well, foolish?
No.
So he shares not Grungwar's worries? That it will simply devour the Moonkin once they free it?
No. Zarek may have abandoned the trolls, but they are still his spawn, just like the cub is. This bond runs deep.
But the field dog was bred to destroy.
That is what they say about him. Tell Crumb, say the brittle bones not the same thing about troll kind? That they are crude, brutal creatures who only want to crush things?
They do.
There he has it. So, no. Crumb believes not that the cub will show the Moonkin any love, but perhaps fairness. He believes not this creature is as evil as everyone says it is. He believes it not.
Well, Akrog hopes Crumb is right. If only he could be sure.
Only Magua can be sure of anything in this life. But there is no point in dwelling on it now, Chieftain. He has made his choice. So now all they can do is wait and see.
That is true. Well, Akrog must carry on now. It was good to talk to Crumb, as always.
Magua prays.
Ooh. Huh. Intelligence weapons. One-handed. Very interesting. We'll talk about challenge. Apply armor to allied creature or heal allied creature. What would be better? Armor or heal? Armor or heal? Armor doesn't really matter if you're honest. And it does not have an AoE, so that's a wee bit weird. So then, what else do we have? And another quest to start. I master Anug again.
Listening. What this? Chieftain, how can Anug help him? Anug wish to speak?
It is true, he be short. The Moonkin food supplies is still low, and Anug's eyes find another way to find more.
Like food? What is way?
Simple. They find another Brittlebone village to the south. The Moonkin can raid it.
Raid? Kill? But they do nothing to Moonkin, no?
Maybe not, but they would send the hunters here without batting an eyelid if they knew about the Moonkin. They should do this, Chieftain. And if he is so worried about shedding blood, maybe there is even a way to seize the food without it.
Akrog must think about it more. It is not just a question of mercy or not. They must consider whether they can risk the warriors.
Anug understand that. Well, he is here if Akrog changes mind.
Alright, so we're going to raid then.
About that village raid. Alright. The Moonkin will raid that village. Where is it?
Anug will tell the chieftain before they march. This is be great help to the tribe. Anug thank Akrog for listening.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, chieftain.
Great warrior
Akrog.
This place. Thinks Nerbok it is easily defended should the hunters find them.
Depends on how many hunters, but it is sturdy enough. Nerbok will do his best.
Good. It may sound odd, but Akrog wants Nerbok to know that he respects him for...
Stop.
What?
That silly sweet talk. Nerbok is not Akrog's mating doe. He has no need for compliments. Just let Nerbok do his duty to the tribe, and all will be well.
It is not clear to Akrog why two such different trolls became trusted ones. They are so...
Different?
It is true.
Well, that is exactly why they are trusted ones. Only a weak-minded troll looks for someone who supports every decision he makes. A good trusted one challenges his other on his views and thoughts, the way a good training battle challenges his skill with a crush stick.
Akrog must go. The blood for the tribe and the tribe for the blood.
And the Tablets of Darkness for, well, the Masked Fellow. What about this thing?
No, go look.
Ah, another cleansing one. Alright.
Akrog thinks they found something that has echo of cruelty. Can the stranger take a look?
Is that a heart?
But Akrog senses cruelty in it. Try it. Now.
All right.
We're going to end this episode, and of course continue at another point, at another time. Until then, like and subscribing. Ta-ta!